So, I'm that 10R. You might have seen me on Instagram, might have seen me on YouTube, might not have seen me at all. But today, I'm going to help you become a famous motorcycle rider. Not saying that I'm famous. You know, some people have their opinions. But I still have a couple of tips and tricks. I mean, I got 500K in 3 months thanks to my amazing fans. I wouldn't have been there without them. But there's a way that you gain traction. Now, there's a lot of tips, so stick for the whole video, and you're about to learn all of them. Some of them a little better than the others. But overall, do as I say, not do as I do, because sometimes I don't follow these tips, but at the end of the day, it's all for fun, isn't it? So, let's get started. This is my amazing, beautiful ZX10R 2021. I know that I picked a 1000cc. The thing is, not everyone has to go, the leader bike route, despite what you may think. Some people might be good off a 600, Other people might be good with the 300. 1,000's not for everybody, and I'll say ride within your limits. It really doesn't affect your content production. People are obsessed with wheelies. People are obsessed with this little known thing called a pista. So this is the AGV pista. It's about $1,000+ I personally stole it, so I got it for free. But apparently this is $2,000, not $1,000. And so this is the most sought after pista. So that's rule number 1. Find your niche and make sure it's not oversaturated. You don't need to look like everybody else, which stands for rule 1, which is be yourself, because that's all that matters at the end of the day. It might sound like an elementary school teacher telling you that it's going to be okay because somebody pushed you on the playground swing. His name was Jimmy, but either way, this was Jimmy's helmet. Similar to rule number 1 is rule number 2, and that is to be original, because some content creators are not. They follow trends, they copy people, copy personalities. And the thing about that is, sure, might work, but you're really being a good person. And I get it. At the end of the day, social media isn't about being a good person. But hey, man, I have feelings too, okay? And it hurts. Rule number 3 is gonna be ride within your limits. You probably heard everybody told you that. You know how your uncle Paul knew a guy who died in a motorcycle accident. What happens if you crash? Not when. Or wait. Huh? Not if. When. Okay? When you do crash, it's actually very likely that you might not survive. Okay? But don't worry, Pookie Wookie Bear. I'll be there at your funeral. I'll be giving the eulogy, saying how amazing you were. But aside from that, I clenched my butt. Did you see that? Aside from that, you don't want to make your mom sad. You don't want to make your dad sad. You don't want to make me sad. Okay? So don't be glamorizing, pumping up the bike all the way up here. It's cool. But you don't want to be stupid with it. You don't want to be trying to hit 12 o'clock when it's your first day riding. Like, come on. Like, just be smart. Please. Rule number 4 is getting your gear. And so essentially what I use for motovlogs is I use a GoPro Hero 9 with a medium on. And I use a front helmet mount, whatever. I got it off Amazon for $10. I'd recommend watching videos and taking inspiration from it. Now, I don't mean by saying you're taking inspiration and then copying every single thing the person's doing and putting the same edits and putting this. Basically, you want to become you. Rule number 1, be yourself. Be yourself is what makes you authentic. That's what makes you actually gain a following like I have. People who I genuinely love and who love me. You don't want to just be, completely copying somebody else and running out of content ideas. You want to do it for fun. Not for money, not for clout, for fun. Otherwise, you're just gonna, be sad. Rule number 5. Rule number 5. Have your own style. Okay? Have your own look. For me personally, I like being a little bit tatted. Again, I don't mean copy my snake tattoo or anyone else's snake tattoo, but find what looks good on you. You know, for some people that might be this. Other people might be, I don't know. Number 6. The most important rule of them all is to genuinely love your fans. You're supposed to be loving what you're doing. You're supposed to be loving the fact that you're getting recognized when you post. That people actually appreciate the work you put in to your videos. And I see too many content creators either feel entitled to their fans or just they don't care. And that's wild to me. Because the main thing is that fans make you who you are. And it's up to you to be that role model, to be that person, if you really do want to be a famous motorcyclist. So, let's do a wrap up. So, let's go over what we just learned, ladies and gentlemen. Classroom, boys and girls and chimpanzees. So, what we just learned, as we discussed, these are all the rules you need to become a famous motorcycle rider. Now, one thing is, with great power comes great responsibility. But the thing is, we're motorcyclists. We don't believe in such a thing. So have fun. Just don't die. Alright? And yeah, that's all. So, thank you for watching. And we'll see you next time. And hopefully it's not actual moto vlog, not whatever this is. We had walkers, we had duct tape, we had me doing cartwheels. You know. So, we'll see you next time.